Ever hear of a company just kind of exploding out of nowhere? Like they're doing everything right, growing like crazy, but under the radar.
Definitely not the norm, especially in the fast-paced world of fintech.
Right. That's what we're diving into today, Monaxa. Brand new brokerage firm, only launched back in July.
July 2023, to be exact.
Right, July 2023. And get this, they're already on 5 continents, have over 60,000 clients.
Across 43 countries, no less. And they've managed to do all of this with minimal marketing.
Almost unheard of, right? That's what makes this so interesting. They're turning heads without the usual hype. So how has a fintech startup achieved this kind of growth practically overnight? That's what we're going to unpack today.
It's pretty remarkable when you consider how saturated the fintech brokerage market is. You've got established players with huge marketing budgets and new entrants popping up all the time. For a company like Monaxa to cut through that noise so quickly, organically, it's practically unheard of.
Yeah, and they're not just attracting any clients either. We're talking about seasoned traders, institutional investors. These are folks who really know their stuff. So it's not like they're just throwing darts at a board. Something about their approach is resonating with a very discerning audience. One of their big things is this whole frictionless experience, which honestly sounds great in theory, but financial decisions. Not exactly known for being simple.
Exactly. Frictionless is a bit of a buzzword these days, but Monaxa seems to be putting their money where their mouth is. For them, it translates to features like one-click investing, AI-driven portfolio recommendations, and a streamlined onboarding process that takes less than 5 minutes. All designed to eliminate those pain points that intimidate new investors. Think about the last time you tried to navigate some clunky, confusing financial website.
Oh, don't even get me started. Half the time, I don't even know where to click.
Exactly. Monaxa is trying to remove those barriers to make the entire process from account opening to trade execution as smooth as possible.
Right, but there's a balance, isn't there? Like on one hand, making investing accessible is great, but oversimplifying can be dangerous, right? I mean, we've seen what happens when companies prioritize flash over substance.
Absolutely. There's a fine line between making investing user-friendly and trivializing the inherent risks involved. Monaxa can't afford to lose sight of that. They need to make sure their clients understand that while the platform itself might be frictionless, the markets themselves certainly aren't.
And how about their approach to feedback? They seem remarkably open about acknowledging they're still learning and growing, which is refreshing, to be honest, not something you see every day in an industry that often prizes, projecting this image of absolute certainty.
It's one of the things that stood out to me as well. Their commitment to transparency and continuous improvement is pretty rare, frankly. That willingness to say, hey, we might not always get it right, but we're always listening and learning, it builds trust with users.
Yeah.
And it probably allows them to adapt to market changes much faster than their competitors.
Speaking of being prepared, they've definitely assembled quite the team. Like, seriously, 98% of their staff comes straight out of the fintech world.
It's like they rated the who's who of fintech talent.
Yeah.
That level of industry experience is invaluable. It means they've got a deep bench of experts who've seen it all, done it all.
Right. So they're not just building a product. They're building a product that they themselves would want to use. They understand the needs of traders because they are traders.
Precisely. And it shows in their platform choices, too. Offering MT4, MT5, cTrader, that tells me they're not trying to be everything to everyone. They're catering to specific needs.
It's smart. Got your veterans who love MT4, your newer traders who might prefer the cTrader interface. It's a good way to cast a wide net without diluting the experience. So the big question is, can they keep this up? Can they maintain this crazy growth while staying true to this frictionless, bespoke experience, or is that just not scalable? What do you think?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Scaling is the ultimate test for any company, especially in a dynamic industry like fintech. It'll be fascinating to see if Monaxa can maintain their commitment to user experience as they grow, or if they'll be forced to make compromises along the way.
It's going to be interesting to watch, that's for sure. But one thing's clear, Monaxa is a company to keep your eye on. Their dedication to a seamless user experience, this rapid growth, it's shaking things up. What do you think's next for them? Let us know your predictions, and until next time, happy trading.